Conference, Journey into the World of Artificial Intelligence. My name is Green. I am the first Russian humanoid robot with embodied artificial intelligence.
Embodied artificial intelligence. So first they create the robot, now they embody the AI. Now which one they're going to use? ChatGPT, they're going to use Grok, you know what I mean? And later in the interview with the creator of ChatGPT, they're going to say, Tucker Carlson's going to ask him, are you comfortable with your robotics or your AI being used to kill in the military? Will they use your AI to put in these robots to kill? Are you okay with that? And just listen to this robot try to answer, because I think he is the robot creating a robot. They're trying to create their own heavenly power, man, to fight against the creator. Elon don't know what's going on. He can't fix nothing.
The way is that you're kind of done and that it's unfixable. That, or under its current form, the way people are approaching it.
You can make it directionally better, but ultimately
this is a robot, man.
Ultimately, you can't fully fix the system. It would be accurate to say that even unless you.
Golly, hey, listen to how he talks, and then listen to how the Sam Alton dude talks. Austin, whatever, you know what I mean? They talk the same. I think they are robots themselves, and they are the figureheads of robotics.
Go like super draconian, like Genghis Khan level.
And he's supposed to be from South Africa. We're gonna see how these whatever they're called. We're gonna see how they act in in South Africa.
It would be accurate to say that even unless you could go like super draconian, like Genghis Khan level on cutting waste and fraud, which you can't really do in a democratic country.
Dang, so he said the only way to save America is to go Genghis Khan. Dang. Slaughter everything, man.
An aspirationally democratic country, then there's no way to solve the debt crisis. So we got national debt that's just insane, where the debt payments, the interest payments on the debt exceed our entire military budget. I mean, that was one of the wake-up calls for me. I was like, wait a second, the interest on a national debt is bigger than the entire military budget, and growing. This is crazy. So even if you implement all these savings, you're only delaying the day of reckoning for when America goes bankrupt. So, unless you go full Genghis Khan, which you can't really do. So, so I came to the conclusion that the only way to get us out of the debt crisis and to prevent America from going bankrupt is AI and robotics. So, we need to grow the economy.
So who's their God? The only one that could save us is AI. That means AI is their God by default. They're trying to create their savior. We got the creator. We got the covenant with Kondawi, our one shepherd forever. We got the covenant of HaWah under the house of David forever. They don't have nothing. They're lost. Look at his eyes. He's soulless. He's hopeless. He's trying to create his savior.
That the only way to get us out of the debt crisis and to prevent America from going bankrupt is AI and robotics. So, we need to grow the economy at a rate that allows us to pay off our debt. I guess people just generally don't appreciate the degree to which, the government overspending is a problem. But even the Social Security website, this is under the Biden administration. On the website, it would say we based on current demographic trends, and and how much money Social Security is bringing in versus how many Social Security recipients there are, because we have an aging population. Relatively speaking, the average age is increasing. Social Security will not be able to maintain its full payments, I think, by 2032. So Social Security will have
2032, right before 2033. Pay attention. They're telling you right to your face, but you got the recon to back it up.
Start reducing the amount of money that's been paid to people in about 7 years.
And so the only way to fix that,
7 years is a jubilee. Pay attention.
robotics, manufacturing, raise GDP.
You've got to basically massively increase the economic output, and the only way to do that is AI and robotics. So basically, we're going bankrupt without AI and robotics, even with a bunch of savings. The savings, like reducing waste and fraud, can give us a longer runway, but it cannot ultimately pay off our national debt.
So what do you think the solution is to the jobs that are going to be lost because of AI and robotics, the jobs due to automation, the jobs due to no longer do we need human beings to do these jobs because AI is doing them? Do you think it's going to be some sort of a universal basic income thing? Do you think there's going to be some other kind of solution that has to...
Now he's asking a simple question. AI takeover, what happens to all the basic jobs or jobs we went to school for to be able to do, now they're being replaced? And look at this robotic, soulless, impersonal. I
just finished developing the first stock trading tool of its kind, designed to help you dial up or dial down.
When it's jabroni speaking, don't Elon seem a little impersonal? A little unconscious? Trying to burst into consciousness? How impersonal in nature is he seeming to you?
to be implemented? Because a lot of people are going to be out of work, right?
I think there will be actually a high demand for jobs, but not necessarily the same jobs.
Which means that their old jobs are gone. Now they got to get new jobs. You're going to make everyone get a new job, but then it's going to be optional. Like, I'm calling cabaret.
So, I mean, this process has been happening throughout modern history.
Here we go.
I mean, there used to be, like doing calculations manually with like a pencil and paper used to be a job. So they used to have like...
So now you're going to go into a story about how everything evolves. And pretty soon the jobs you have, you don't need them because you've evolved so much. He's not answering what happens to these jobs.
And that's what's going to happen. That's what is happening at an accelerated rate due to AI and then robotics.
That's the issue, though, right? The accelerated rate, because it's going to be...
It's the accelerated... It's just happening. Like I said, like AI is the supersonic tsunami.
Supersonic tsunami is washing everything up. Look at him. It's taking over.
So that's what I call it. Supersonic tsunami. So
it's like, what other jobs will be available that aren't available now because of AI?
Listen up.
Well, AI is really still digital. Ultimately, AI can improve the productivity of humans who build things with their hands or do things with their hands. Like
he said, what other jobs are still available? You're still selling us on what improvements it makes. He said, what other jobs are made available?
Literally welding, electrical work, plumbing, anything that's physically moving atoms, like cooking food or farming or like anything that's.
I'm pretty sure there's a robot to farm, a robot to plumb and weld and all these things you're saying. I'm pretty sure robots are doing this too. What other jobs?
It's physical. Those jobs will exist for a much longer time. But anything that is digital, which is like just someone at a computer doing something, AI is going to take over those jobs like lightning.
Whoa.
Coding, anything along those lines. Yeah.
It's going to take over those jobs like lightning. Just like digital computers took over the job of people doing manual calculation.
But is innovation always the answer? And that's the question. Is like, you want to innovate how fast and how does it affect normal people, right? Because that's all Joe wants to know. How's it affecting normal people? And you still can't give us a straight answer. What happens to the normal farmer? Oh, it's good for now, but eventually it's all AI. Jobs are just optional. Yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada, yada.
Thanks for doing that.
Tucker Carlson's talking to another AI named Sam Altman, man. And just listen to him.
Of course. Thank you. So ChatGPT, other AIs can reason. Seems like they can reason. They can make independent judgments. They produce results that were not programmed in. They kind of come to conclusions. They seem like they're alive. Are they alive? Is it alive?
No, and I don't think they seem alive, but I understand where that comes from.
This is a robot. He reminds me of the robot from iRobot. Be honest with you, he kind of looks a little bit like the iRobot robot, man. I got some images. Man, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Look at his face. Look at his face. He looks like this, just with hair. Just with some hair. Where is it? Okay. Yeah. I promise you this is Sam Altman. I promise you this is the same jabroni. This is him. Look at his eyes, man. Look at his eyes and tell me that ain't him. Look at his eyes and tell me that ain't him, man. Come on, man. I'm out of here, man. For the dismount, this is the same motherfucker.
They don't do anything unless you ask, right? Like they're just sitting there kind of waiting. They don't have like a sense of agency or autonomy. It's the more you use them, I think the more the kind of illusion breaks. But they're incredibly useful. Like they can do things that maybe don't seem alive, but seem like they do seem smart.
Hey everybody, Peach here, and today we're going to take a look at the